Please welcome Omar. Hook, Omar. Do you see how you guys doing? It's so fucking bright up here. I didn't practice for this. So my last name is Huck, spelled H-A-Q. I get all types of pronunciations. Hook, hawk, and my personal favorite, haiku. Telemarketers have just given up. They'll call me and be like, hey, can we speak to Mr. Fuck it, can Omar play? Now with that last name and how I look, you're probably wondering where I'm from or where that last name is from. Or you're thinking, I want to be racist, just don't know how yet. So let me help you out. I was raised here since I was a toddler, but I was actually born in Pakistan. A couple terrorists in the building, thank you. Needed the support. So yeah, so I was, like I said, I was born in Pakistan, raised here. My parents actually, my mom has a little bit of an accent, and it would only come out when she got angry. And the number one thing South Asian parents get angry about is grades. Thank you. A couple of South Asians in there. I don't know where that came from. I remember bringing home a report card, and she was like, "Oh, you got a C. C for can't be like your sister." Luckily, it wasn't an F. I probably would have been told I was adopted. That same exact day, we're driving, true story, and we get pulled over. And the cop is like, to my mom, he's like, do you know why I pulled you over? And my mom's like, because that is your job. He goes, do you know why that's my job? And she pauses and she goes, because you did not do good in high school. Mama, no! Mama, no, this is how it starts. We got all the tickets that day. Every single ticket that existed, we got it that day. So I grew up in a pretty diverse environment, didn't really feel any, discrimination or racial bias until I got older. The first time was when I joined the Army right out of high school. And when I tell people that, they're like, which Army are you talking about? And I'm like, the U.S. Army, you assholes. They're like, okay. So I get to boot camp, 17 years old, because that's the youngest you can be to join, and this black drill sergeant comes up to me. He's like, Private, where are you from? And I'm like, Virginia drill sergeant. And he's like, no, where's your family from? I was like, they're from Pakistan. And he's like, oh, so you're a spy for Pakistan, huh? I was young, I was naive, so I was like, oh, so you're a spy for Africa, huh? I've never exercised more in my life. I literally lost 10 pounds that day. Not kidding. And anytime you announce you're from Pakistan, you have to give the security check, you have to take off your clothes, you turn into a cheap magician. I have to do that at the TSA line too. Nothing in my shoes, nothing up my sleeves. 2 hours later, I'm in the back room making balloon animals out of latex gloves and shit. Which got me thinking, if terrorists buy balloons, do the balloons blow themselves up? It's a thinker. It'll get there. So the second time I faced discrimination, the first was the Army. The second time was, this is more recent. I was driving to Florida, this is a true story, on a road trip, and I stop at a gas station in South Carolina. Already that sounds like a horror story, I know. Bear with me. So it's completely empty. I get in there, get to the register, and there's this big white guy with a t-shirt on. And under that t-shirt, I could see a swastika tattoo poking out. Kid you not, the only time in my life a single drop of pee just came right out. Just right out, just pinballed down my leg. So I slowly start moonwalking out of there, and he's like, hey boy, you gonna leave me hanging? And I'm thinking to myself, are you gonna leave me hanging? Oh, a bunch of groans on that one. Comedy show, yay! If he would have killed me though, I would have been the most ignorant immigrant ghost in history. I would have haunted the shit out of him in the most ethnic way possible. Every time he comes home, the entire house smells like curry. Every single time. He'd be so confused, he wouldn't understand. Every time he starts driving, Bollywood music would just start blasting, just out of nowhere. And right before he goes to sleep, it would be dead quiet. And from the walls, he would hear, That's my time, guys. Thank you so much.